Hello guys, so welcome to my first YouTube intro video, whatever you want to call it. I know you guys are probably like, what could she possibly have to talk about? Boy, do I have a lot. But on a serious note, honestly, I am starting this YouTube for so many reasons. A lot of changes have been happening in my life. Good changes, bad changes, necessary changes, changes that have brought me to making this YouTube. And let me just get into it. So, who am I? My name is Vanessa Wanjohi. For those who don't know, my YouTube name is Vanessa Warrior. I'll get into why I chose that name in a little bit. Hopefully I don't melt by the end of this video, because chocolate melts in the sun. But yes, my name is Vanessa. Who am I? I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I am a child of God, I am a friend, I'm a lot of things, and hopefully something I'll be able to become after this video is a sense of empowerment, sense of encouragement, just a sense of good energy, positive energy, uplifting energy. So hopefully that's what you guys end up getting out of my video today and my future videos. I kind of wrote things down because I get off topic about a lot of things once I have a lot of things on my mind. So let me just start with what this YouTube is about. So this YouTube is going to be used to empower, encourage, uplift, and just heal a lot of people from a lot of things that we don't speak about, that we go through. And I just feel like it's really necessary for us to have a person or a mentor or a guide or someone who understands our generation and our culture, not necessarily saying black or anything, but just the culture of this generation. And I believe it's necessary for us to have somewhere to go to where you don't feel like you're alone, or you feel like you don't have anybody to go to, or no one understands you, because I guarantee you, whatever you are going through or have gone through, someone has gone through it, or even worse, or whatever the case may be, and someone out there has a solution. Even if it may not be me, I'll find that person for you. And if I can't find that person for you, I'll find a source for me to explain to you what you should do in those certain situations. Now, I'm not a life coach. I am not God. I am not a perfect human being. I've just gone through so many experiences in life so far that have really brought me to believe that our generation is really lost, because we honestly just feel like we're alone, and we honestly just don't take the time to find our true selves, and we get so lost in these worldly things, into social media, into just a lot of things that really distract us as a generation nowadays. And it's kind of sad, but there's always hope for those things, and there's always an outlet, and hopefully I can be that outlet to you guys. So when did I come to the conclusion that I should start this YouTube? I came to the conclusion of that, I don't know, I want to say maybe originally my YouTube was just supposed to be about makeup, because that's what, a lot of you expect. And I'm not saying I'm not going to do makeup. There's definitely going to be makeup videos, but it won't be makeup based. So I really came to this YouTube idea maybe like a month and a half ago. I was going through a lot. And I came out of it, and through it, you know, God just started speaking to me and telling me, you know, that I'm not the only one who goes through these things, and some people need to know that there's an outlet to those things that you go through. It's not the end. You know, you have people you can go to, and if you don't, then you can come to me, or you know, you can go to whatever website I end up telling you, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I came to this conclusion that I should make one about a month and a half ago, after I healed from whatever was transpiring in my life, which I'll talk about in multiple videos, just so you get an understanding of who I am and what I've gone through. I truly feel like this is an anointing by God, because you know, not every day do people get on YouTube and actually talk about real life things and real life things that happens to them, because I think like we're just so scared of people like judging us and telling us like, oh, well, you're not good, or you're kind of weird, or you're this or that, or people just labeling you know, based off what you've been through or what you're going through. And I think a lot of people fear that, but I want this channel to be the one channel that actually embraces every single thing that we go through. Not all of us, actually none of us are perfect, and at the end of the day, nobody can point a finger at you and say that you did something and not be able to point a finger at themselves and say that they did nothing at all in life to be judged, or something that made them perfect or imperfect, you know? So this is what that is. And so yeah, so about a month and a half ago is when I thought of this, and where will this be posted, I guess, posted on YouTube, making a website so that you guys can share your stories. If you're comfortable enough, share your comments about what you think I should talk about, what I shouldn't talk about. And when I say what I shouldn't talk about, I'm not saying that you guys will determine that, but you guys will give me a good idea of what spectrum to stay on and, you know, be on. And so this will be on YouTube for sure, my website. Instagram, I'm thinking about making podcasts. That way it could just be on the go sometimes when you need it. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. Now, I am not a perfect person, as I said before, so if they don't end up being on all these outlets, you can definitely for sure have like YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram for sure. Those are definitely places you can access my videos or access me, and, you know, just talk to me and tell me whatever it is that's on your mind. If you liked my videos, if the video resonated to you in any way, I would really love feedback from you guys. And so yeah, that's where you can access it. I'll mostly be doing my videos like just wherever I can do it. Like I don't have a preference. I feel like when I want to speak on something, I won't necessarily have to be like in the house or like outside, you know, it'll just be everywhere. Right now I really wanted to do it outside because my sister would have disrupted the whole entire thing. And then I wanted to do it in the backyard, but then there's this whole dog in the backyard, so it's just gonna be like things like that. I'll just decide when the time comes where I want to do it and how I want to do it. The more equipment I get, obviously, the more videos I'll be doing inside. So yeah, and then why am I doing this? So I'm making this YouTube to be the voice that people sometimes lose, or people sometimes don't have, when it comes to those things that actually need to be spoken about but aren't, because we're sometimes insecure in those things, or we sometimes feel like we're going to be judged, or we feel like, you know, whatever the case may be, whatever you don't speak about and why you don't speak about it is the reason I'm doing this. Because I feel like I've just gone past the stage of being nervous about speaking of certain things. I used to be very to myself. I used to be very closed off to like letting out emotions and showing emotions, and talking about things that hurt, talking about things that are painful, you know, and I think that's really, really important, especially nowadays, because I feel like most of the crazy things that are happening, like these suicides, these drug overdoses in our generation, are mainly caused by people who don't speak about the things that hurt or are painful the most to them, if that makes sense. I don't think I worded that right, but y'all know what I mean. So that's exactly why I'm here today, and I want this to be something that people listen to nationwide. I want them to know that, you know, you can speak about those things, you can heal from those things, you can move forward, and you can continue to be a more positive person every single day. And that's another really huge thing about this channel. It's just going to be about positivity, period. We might talk about painful things that have happened, but every single time I talk about those, I'm also going to talk about how to overcome that pain, or how to heal from that pain, and how to be more positive about what you've gone through, and not just hiding it, or just like putting a band-aid over it and just going. Like, I just want to really get down to the nitty-gritty of stuff, because I mean, we as a generation are kind of like really super depressed. We have so much anxiety, we have so much emotions just built up, and I feel like nobody talks about it. Everybody has some perfect pictures on Instagram. Nobody wants to expose those things that happen to them behind those closed doors. And I'm not saying that you have to, I'm just saying that deal with it, you know, like heal from it. Don't just act like you're okay on the outside, and then behind closed doors you're like crying your eyes out. And if you are behind closed doors and you're crying your eyes out, make sure you get up the next day and think more positive, and be more positive, and know that there's something good on the other side of that pain and that anger and that hurt. So yeah, and we are super imperfect human beings. So nothing and no one can be judged on here. It will all just be about healing, really. It'll just be about how to move to the next step after being in a environment that's negative, you know, or a space that's negative, whether it be mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And uplift, encourage, and empower anyone who watches my videos by being true to my faith. One, that's a huge thing for me, being true to my faith in God, because if you don't have faith, you might as well just throw the whole religion away, throw the whole spirituality away. And I'll be true to my calling, true to myself. So my video cut off because it got too hot. I should have expected that. But anyway, yes, I was saying I'll be true to my calling, true to myself, and most importantly, true to you guys, because I need y'all to know that, you know, without telling the truth and without sharing my true experience and sharing other people's true experience, how would y'all be able to relate with me? How would y'all be able to connect with me? And that's a really important part of my videos, is just being really honest, so that you guys understand that the things you think about sometimes are not that off the wall, and if they are, I mean, there's an answer to it. You just gotta ask. If you don't ask, you don't know. So I am super, super excited to start this YouTube. I'm excited to start this journey, because not only will it help you guys, but it'll help me become an even better person every day. Just hearing myself, you know, why would I continue to live in a dark shadow, or like, why would I continue to live in negativity? And I've gotten past so much of that, but you know, every day is a challenge. I'm not super excited, super happy every day, but you know, I'm hoping that this will be like my outlet as well, so that I can know that I have my viewers to depend on, they can depend on me. But my first person I surely do depend on every single day is God. And I'm not saying that you have to necessarily be into God, but that's the one person that has kept me absolutely straight every single day, that I feel like I'm not worthy, or I feel like, you know, I'm not who I want to be or where I want to be. So my biggest redeemer is God. And I'll also be preaching to y'all a little bit about what I've been learning through scripture. Yes, I've been into that for sure. So I'm super excited about that. So this channel will absolutely 100%, 150% be about, be about self-love. Self-love is so important, and I wish we were taught that stuff in school or somewhere, I don't know, somewhere, like, and I feel like not enough people are taught that, or how to embrace it, or how to even find self-love, I guess. And this YouTube will definitely be about that. It'll be about loving others, loving your enemies, loving people who hate you, loving people who love you, teaching others how to love, you know, because that's, you guys love this YouTube channel as much as I do, and as much as I will. I'll just be pouring into you guys so much positivity, because there's so much negativity against us already. Why would I just make a YouTube channel for more negativity? And it's not just gonna be about, you know, just, it's gonna be about positivity all around, physical, emotional, mental, especially mental, because our mental health is really super important, and keeping that mental health at a positive mind state is super, super, super important. And it's hard because we just face so many things, and sometimes we have to face them alone, and we feel alone, and so on and so forth. But hopefully this will be the game changer, and hopefully it'll inspire others to speak about things they used to not want to speak about, and heal from them, and learn how to heal from them, and share how to heal from those things with others. That's all I really want. And I really just appreciate anybody who took the time to watch this video and any of my future videos. I promise it will not be a waste of time. If anything, you'll leave more positive, just, you'll feel better, I promise. This is all I'm doing this for. I don't even, the craziest thing is, like, when I first wanted to make this YouTube, I wanted to make it for makeup because I wanted to make money from YouTube. But when it comes to this, it's a whole different game. I don't care for any money. I don't want any ads through this, unless it's ads for positivity. I don't know. I don't see too many of those. It's either ads for, like, things they want you to buy, things that society wants you to be and buy. So that's definitely not what this is for, which is crazy, because your girl needs some money, but I can get my money another way. This is specifically just for uplifting, encouragement, empowerment. And it's for men, it's for women, it's for young women, it's for growing women, it's for grown women, okay? It's for everybody who wants to listen. So hopefully this won't be the last time I see y'all. Thank you for watching.